well, it's going to be a while before they play on those kind of bouncy, hard wickets in South Africa and Australia. It worked at home last year on some pretty spicy pitches in England. A lot of it depends on lateral movement through the air in England, whether the ball is swinging and seaming, and the ball did nothing last summer in that respect. So it worked. I mean, the test will be against Australia's pace. Stark, Cummins and Hazelwood this summer, and also when England play New Zealand in February against a strong attack. But look, they're not going to change. They're going to give it an absolute go. They are also a little bit more subtle than people think they are. I think that they will rein it in where necessary. But the main thing is that they're going to entertain. They're going to try and win games of cricket. England have been poor for several years in Test cricket, playing defensive, cautious style of play, got them nowhere. I don't think these players have the technique to be defensive, so they're better off really playing aggressive cricket, entertaining us, and making sure that Ashes series is great fun. Oh, chalk and cheese. I think Babar is a very cautious and imaginative captain. He leads with a bat. He's a great batsman, and he leads from scoring runs, which he hasn't really done in this series to the level that Pakistan have needed. I feel for Babar because he hasn't had his first choice attack. There's no Shaheen Shah Afridi, so Naseem Shah's injured, and that's hard. I think if England had lost their such crucial players, the series would be very different. Ben has surprised everyone. His leadership has been outstanding. He's intelligent with his fields, he's aggressive with his fields, he's imaginative, he's an outstanding man manager. He gets the best out of his players. They respond to playing for him. It helps that they respect him so much for his achievements. They will follow him, they would run through a brick wall for him. I think some of them are still a little bit frightened of him, and I can understand why, because he is an intimidating physical presence. But we've only ever seen empathy from him really with the players. Look at Ollie Robinson, who's told in no uncertain terms last summer if he got fit he could be a major part of this team. If he didn't get fit they'd pick somebody else. Well, he got fit and he's having a great tour. Jack Leach similar, not on fitness but just giving him the confidence to play his way. They picked Rayan Ahmed in this game, and he's been well looked after, well managed by Stokes and the coach. So he appears ready for a Test debut at 18, which is remarkable really. The biggest test will be against Australia, of course, but the way he's going, you can see him beating Australia this summer. You would think Leach would be the senior #1 spin bowler next summer against Australia. We don't generally pick two spinners very often in England. Occasionally, but not often. England have got a 5-test tour to India early 2024, so obviously he'll come to the fore there. In white ball cricket, he's probably the heir apparent to Adil Rashid, who's a key part of the team, but he's probably reaching towards the last few years of his career. I think they'll look after him carefully, building him up slowly, and see where that takes him. Well, you should, but also the pitches here don't have any character. They're so boring and placid. They don't break up, they don't change. But England have proved you can get results. And maybe it's not the pitches that needs to change, or anyone needs to change, maybe it's the approach to playing on them. Australia nicked a series here playing attritional cricket, and they won 1-0. Pakistan probably thought that England would struggle to adapt to the surfaces here and their tactics wouldn't work. But I think that I've seen a lot of dropping pitches in Australia, and a lot of them are pretty dull as well. But I do feel for the PCB. We've had a decade of no international cricket here, and it feels like some of the facilities in the grounds may have stagnated a bit during that period. The reason Pakistan is so strong is because every time I walk out of my hotel I see kids playing cricket in the street. Now, I've never seen that where I live in London, so the passion for the game, the love of cricket is matched only in India and Sri Lanka really, and Bangladesh, and if you've got that natural talent, that much natural talent, and a sport that has no competition. So in England we have football, rugby union, lots of other things that are calling on children's time. If you just have that one sport like cricket is here, then you're going to be very strong.